outside. She's got her high guard up. Sometimes she's shifted over to the side like this, and sometimes she's coming in straight forward. She has decent movement on the outside, but it's movement like this. My head staying in the exact same line while the shoulders and the body is bouncing back.
VanZant feinting with the one. S.W.A.T resetting in the orthodox stance. Snaps the jab.
She should be coming in more down like this, moving the head back and forth. Another thing that she's doing, she starts off up here. As she gets closer to engage, her hands get down here. And because her chin isn't tucked where it needs to begin with, it starts creeping up higher. So she begins throwing punches like this. See how my head is a wide open target there on the video screen? To make it even worse, as seen in several clips, as she throws, she'll sometimes pull back, which is a little bit of a defensive move because she's worried about getting hit by that overhand right coming from Rachel. So she's moving back. When she's doing this, she's sticking her chin up in the air. This is exaggerated a little bit, but it's happening quite often with her. She'll step in, go like this, and the chin winds up being up. Both the hands coming down here with these weird hooks. It leaves a bunch of areas open because her chin goes up and she's not pulling her hands back the way she should be, and her chin isn't tucked. She has no protection here.
Oh, knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn. Here's round number 3. So we're circling off the line from S.W.A.T.
Now watch, one of the first things you learn in a boxing gym that I learned is first I spent about 6 months doing nothing but throwing a jab. All right, but what's real important is you got to have your chin tucked down at all times. Your chin needs to be down here and you're kind of looking up a little bit, because then you can take punches and you've got a little bit of absorbance in there in your body. The blow is going to go down through your neck and into your shoulders. Or you're up here like this and your chin is up, you're getting smacked and you're just going whipping backwards. That happened to her several times through the fight. And as she's throwing, since she's throwing down here like this,
punch landed good on S.W.A.T right there. Punch landed good on S.W.A.T right there.
it's also leaving the sides of her face wide open. Any seasoned boxer that's been training the way that she says she has been should be tucked in and throwing like this. If you're straight ahead, she should be throwing this way. She's got the movement, right? And she's got no space here. See? When my left is out, my ear and my shoulder are almost touching. From this side, there's blockage there. So I'm coming up and I'm throwing. I'm not wide open here like she is. Then you can throw a jab, the hook, she can move around a little bit. All of these mistakes that she's making are, look, they're very, very basic, that any boxer, these are the first things you get drilled in. Chin tucked, hands up. Your punches are on a string. You go forward, that goes right back. You grab it and you pull it back. That's how I learned. It's like you're grabbing some shit and you're pulling it back to your chin. Your tucked chin, there's no space. Tucked here, no space. Side to side movement with your head. Not just your shoulders doing this while your head is there. You gotta move it around. If Paige can't correct these very basic fundamentals of her boxing game, I see no way that she's going to be able to score a win in the BKFC against any fighter that has basic boxing skills.
Looking for the level changes. Wow. Big shot now to the inside left hand right.
Now, it could be a disconnect between what's happening in the gym and what's happening when she gets into the ring, but I have a hard time believing that because Paige is a very experienced fighter at this point. She's been under brighter lights in the UFC than she is in BKFC. So I don't think she's just forgetting everything when it's coming in. I don't know if her boxing trainers are teaching fundamentals or if she's fighting in the gym exactly like she is in the ring. But either way, if she doesn't fix these items, she doesn't learn to keep this chin tucked under pressure, if she can't keep the shoulders rolling and up close against the ear when she's punching, and if she does not learn to stop with this, there's just no way that she's going to see success in this, and she might want to make a switch back to the Bellator cage, perhaps PFL, where striking, where the fundamentals of striking like this are not going to be so important. Because when you're in the, BKFC or in a boxing ring, you're going to be focused on this triangle spot right here. Okay, so you can have all of your energy focused right here for the movement, so you can twitch and fire. Obviously, in mixed martial arts, you don't have this triangle. She can keep her guard lower like this because she's got to be worried about takedowns. She's got to be worried about leg strikes. Doesn't fix these fundamentals. I don't see any success for Paige.